The year was 632 CE. It was a time of great significance in the Islamic world, a moment that would be etched into the annals of history forever. The sun beat down on the plain of Arafat, casting a golden hue over the vast assembly. The heat was intense, but the spirits of those gathered were even more fervent. Over 100,000 Muslims stood with the Prophet Muhammad, their hearts filled with anticipation and reverence. They had come from far and wide, united by their faith and devotion. They had gathered for the Hajj, the annual pilgrimage to Mecca. This Hajj was different. It was not just a ritual. It was a momentous occasion that would be remembered for generations. It was to be the Prophet's last. The knowledge of this added a layer of poignancy to the event, making every word and gesture of the Prophet even more significant. He was nearing the end of his earthly journey. His face, lined with the wisdom of years, reflected a deep sense of purpose and urgency. He had a vital message to impart. This was not just any sermon, it was a message that would shape the future of the Muslim community. This message, his farewell sermon, would resonate through the ages. It was a timeless declaration that would guide and inspire countless generations.
"Oh, people, listen to my words, for I do not know if I shall ever meet you again at this place after this year." His voice carried a weight of finality, urging everyone to heed his words.
The Prophet, standing on the back of his camel, addressed the multitude. His presence commanded attention, and his words were imbued with a profound sense of urgency. His words were clear and powerful. Each sentence was a beacon of guidance, illuminating the path for his followers. He spoke of the fundamental principles of Islam. His teachings were not just religious doctrines but a comprehensive guide to living a righteous and fulfilling life. He stressed the importance of unity and compassion. In a world often divided by differences, his call for unity was a powerful reminder of the strength found in togetherness. His message was simple, yet profound. It was a call to return to the core values of humanity, to live with integrity, kindness, and justice. It was a blueprint for a just and equitable society. His words laid the foundation for a community built on mutual respect, fairness, and compassion.
His words touched my heart deeply. I felt a profound connection to his message, as if he was speaking directly to my soul. I could feel the weight of their significance. Each word seemed to carry the weight of centuries, echoing through time and space.
We all stood there, captivated, knowing we were witnessing a pivotal moment in history. The air was thick with emotion, and the sense of collective purpose was palpable.
As an elder, I reflected on how these teachings could change the world for the better. I thought about the future generations who would benefit from this wisdom. These teachings could change the world for the better. They were not just words. They were a call to action, a guide for building a better, more just society. The Prophet's farewell sermon was more than a speech. It was a legacy, a timeless message that continues to inspire and guide us to this day.
The Prophet's farewell sermon was not just for the people gathered that day. It was a profound message that transcended the boundaries of time and space, meant to resonate through the ages. It was a message for all humankind, a universal call to unity and compassion that speaks to the core of our shared existence. It transcended time and place, reaching out to every corner of the world, to every generation that would come after. It addressed universal human values, emphasizing the importance of kindness, justice, and mutual respect. These values are as relevant today as they were 14 centuries ago, guiding us in our daily interactions and decisions. The sermon is a testament to the timeless wisdom of Islam, a beacon of light that continues to illuminate the path of righteousness. The sermon emphasizes the sanctity of human life, urging us to cherish and protect it in all its forms. It condemns all forms of oppression and injustice, calling for a world where fairness and equality prevail. It calls for the protection of the weak and vulnerable, reminding us of our duty to support those in need. It is a message of hope and guidance for all people, offering a vision of a better, more harmonious world. It reminds us of our shared humanity and our responsibility to one another, encouraging us to build bridges of understanding and love. The Prophet's words continue to inspire and guide us, urging us to live with integrity, compassion, and a deep sense of community. As we reflect on this timeless message, let us strive to embody its principles in our lives, creating a world where peace and justice reign supreme.
Your lives and property are sacred and inviolable.
These words resonated deeply with the assembled crowd. They had lived in a time of tribal warfare and bloodshed. The prophet's message offered a radical alternative, a society based on peace and respect.
In a world filled with conflict, his words were a beacon of hope.
He condemned murder and theft in the strongest terms. He called on his followers to be guardians of justice. They were to stand up for the oppressed and speak out against wrongdoing. This message of social responsibility formed a cornerstone of the emerging Muslim community. In a world riven by tribalism and prejudice, where divisions were deeply entrenched and often led to conflict and suffering, the prophet's next words were revolutionary. They were not just a call for peace, but a profound declaration that sought to change the very fabric of society.
An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have any superiority over an Arab. These words were a direct challenge to the prevailing social norms of the time. They emphasized that no race or ethnicity held inherent superiority over another, breaking down the walls that had long divided humanity.
He shattered the age-old barriers of race and ethnicity, proclaiming a message that was both radical and transformative. This was not just a call for tolerance, but for genuine equality and mutual respect.
He declared that all people are descended from Adam and Eve, a powerful reminder of our shared humanity and common origin. This declaration was a call to recognize the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. Therefore, all are equal in the sight of God. This principle of equality before the divine was a cornerstone of his teachings, urging people to look beyond superficial differences and see the unity that binds us all.
This concept of equality was radical and transformative. It challenged the status quo and laid the groundwork for a more just and inclusive society, where everyone could coexist in harmony. It laid the foundation for a just and inclusive society, one where diversity is celebrated and everyone has the opportunity to thrive. This vision of equality continues to inspire and guide us today.
These teachings continue to inspire us today, reminding us of the importance of equality and unity. They serve as a beacon of hope and a call to action for all who seek a better world. Reminding us of the importance of equality and unity, these timeless principles encourage us to build bridges, foster understanding, and work together for the common good.
The embrace of equality remains a cornerstone of a just society, echoing the timeless wisdom of the prophet's words. It is a call to recognize our shared humanity and to treat each other with the respect and dignity we all deserve. Echoing the timeless wisdom of the prophet's words, this principle of equality continues to resonate through the ages, reminding us of the enduring power of compassion, understanding, and unity.
O people, it is true that you have certain rights with regard to your women, but they also have rights over you.
The prophet then turned his attention to the rights of women. He recognized the inherent dignity and worth of women. He condemned the mistreatment and exploitation of women.
He called for their kind and compassionate treatment. He emphasized their right to inheritance and property.
These teachings were far ahead of their time. They challenged the prevailing social norms and championed the rights of women.
You are one ummah, one community. Support each other in times of need and avoid disputes and discord.
The prophet stressed the importance of unity and brotherhood within the Muslim community. He reminded his followers that they were one ummah, one community.
He warned against envy, backbiting, and slander. These vices, he said, could destroy the fabric of society.
He urged his followers to treat each other with kindness, compassion, and forgiveness. These teachings fostered a strong sense of community and solidarity among the early Muslims.
Usury is a grave sin. It is the practice of lending money at exorbitant interest rates.
The prophet then addressed the issue of economic justice. He condemned usury, the practice of lending money at exorbitant interest rates.
Be generous and charitable, especially towards the poor and needy.
He emphasized the importance of fair trade and economic cooperation. These teachings aim to create a more equitable and just economic system.
Honesty, the prophet emphasized, was paramount. O people, he said, do not betray each other's trust.
He condemned all forms of dishonesty, including cheating, stealing, and breaking promises.
He called on his followers to be truthful in their words and actions.
They should be known for their integrity and trustworthiness. These principles of honesty and integrity were essential for building a strong and cohesive society. The prophet's farewell sermon left an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of his followers.
It provided them with a comprehensive code of conduct.
This code encompassed all aspects of life, from personal ethics to social justice.
The sermon became a cornerstone of Islamic teachings.
It continues to inspire and guide Muslims around the world.
Its message of peace, justice, and compassion transcends time and place. In today's world, the Prophet's farewell sermon remains as relevant as ever.
We live in a time of conflict, inequality, and injustice. The sermon's message of peace, compassion, and respect for all people offers a powerful antidote to these ills.
And the rights of women resonates deeply with contemporary concerns. Economic equality. Its emphasis on social justice.
The sermon's teachings offer a blueprint for a more just, equitable, and compassionate world.
The Prophet's farewell sermon is not just a historical document, it is a living message that continues to inspire and challenge us today.
It is a call to action, urging us to live up to our shared humanity.
By embracing its timeless principles of justice, equality, and compassion, we can create a world where all people can live in peace, dignity, and harmony.
The Prophet's message is a gift to humanity, a beacon of hope for a brighter future.